We will sing the national anthem after receiving the pledge of allegiance. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This is our last week as hosts. We will each introduce the new host from our 5th grade class.
Oh, but first, sorry.
Lucas Crowe is absent today. He's been the host for Mr. Stone's class, so I'm just going to read his introduction. Angela DiGiulio, right, will be the new host for Mr. Stone's class. And Lucas wants the community to know that Angela is always willing to give slime to people when they ask. Apparently she's famous for her slime making, and she is a really good friend. So Lucas wants to wish you a lot of luck, Angela.
She is funny and kind. She likes to help others. Good luck, Arabella. This is my last week as host for Miss Clena's class. Our new host is Emily Dagger. Emily is really kind, hardworking, and she is a really good friend. Good luck, Emily. Mrs. McGee's class is Heidi Carroll. Heidi is a good friend and is kind. Good luck, Heidi. Today, Miss Hickey, Miss Ross, and Miss Calloway will announce the new Safety Patrol members. They also want to thank and acknowledge the retired members.
Good morning. We would like to thank some Safety Patrol members who have retired, so please come up for your certificate when your name is called. Jimmy Thompson, Maddie Quinney, Arabelle Fraley, and Sophia Militello. Let's thank them for their service. And we'd also like to introduce our new Safety Patrol members. We have a lot. So please stand when you hear your name. Nathan Belmont, Cody Wood, Faith Silva, Troy Stoddard, Kaylee Bramwell, Ben Quintiliani, Kaya Munsell,
Savannah McIntyre, Logan Pickering, Eric O'Neill, Abby Beveroni, Jody Griffin, Sophia Mayhew, and Charlie Marshall.
Hunter Gomez, Ryan Rutherford, Bella Lee, Alana Davis, Javier Martinez, Cohen McIntyre.
And finally, we would like all other active Safety Patrol members to stand. And we would like to thank all previous and current Safety Patrol members for their commitment to this program. Let's give them a hand.
Mr. Nelly will talk to us now. I hope lots of people were busy learning and practicing skills, so Mr. Nelly can celebrate.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. It's great to see you all again today. Happy New Week. And I would like to start today to talk about some of the things we do to keep our learning going and fresh and exciting. We talk a lot in class about tasks or jobs we have to do. Those are the things that we do every single time we have an assignment. As a teacher, as a person in general, whether it's taking care of chores at home or homework at home or assignments in school, or myself, little things like keeping track of what you've accomplished in class. Those are tasks or jobs. And those have meaning because they serve a bigger purpose, and that bigger purpose can be what your goals are, the things that you're trying to achieve through those tasks. And they could be goals like keeping your home nice by doing those chores, succeeding in school. I have a goal for this, is to have every student, my goal is to have every student working on a platform so that they can guide their own learning. So I have a lot of different skill sites for you to work on, and by keeping track of those, I hope that you can be excited about learning on those sites. And then with your goals, those actually can be encouraged through your resolutions, the things that you're resolved to do. We talked about that before. We talked about our one word as a way to make a resolution that we'll really stick with. And my resolution is for myself, was to embrace. And so my word is embrace, so that I can resolve to embrace all of the things that life brings to me. And I'm hoping that I can help you embrace learning. And through these sites and having you choose what you're doing to learn, that embrace will help give excitement to your goals and to your tasks. And something new I'd like to bring up today is what will give motivation and meaning to your resolve, your word. But first I want to ask, has anybody come up with a word yet? A one word or a resolution for this year? I know some of you have, because you've shared it with me.
I see nods.
Anyone want to share their word? You feeling shy today? Okay, I'll leave it just to me. Okay. Missy shared a word. I have her share a word.
My word?
Yeah.
Stretch.
Thank you, Mrs. Bennett. We have no stretch, which can mean a lot of things. Because when we stretch ourselves, we go beyond what we can normally do. Very good. And I like that word because I try to do that for myself all the time. It makes me a little uncomfortable, but it's really good for us, right? It's how we grow, a little stretching. So I'm hoping we're thinking of words. I know many of you shared them, so I'll ask you in class about those. So giving direction to our resolve, our resolution, our word is our mission. The thing that's going to really make your resolution even more powerful. And your mission is long-term, and it's usually looking outside yourself, what you can do for others. Your word is usually something you're looking inside for. Your mission is how you can apply that to the world. And for a long time, think of about the time I was 8 years old, I told you about that little squirrel I saw as I was struggling to pay attention in my 3rd grade class, and I thought about how free that squirrel was, and I thought my mission was promoting freedom. And so I decided to be a teacher so that I could really have an impact on kids and giving them freedom in their learning. And I was kind of torn between being a teacher and engineer, because I also heard a lot of adults struggling and working hard, and they'd always say it's to keep the lights on. I thought I could be an engineer. I could make that a little more practical with solar panels and things like that. I kind of went back and forth, but my mission drove me. And actually having a mission, starting as a 3rd grader, made me take school really, really seriously, because I knew I was going to apply it to something. And my grades went way up, and I got very successful in my academics, and was driven by that mission of freedom. And I stuck with it. Becoming a teacher became a little more tricky. A lot of my kids took that freedom, and they made incredible creative, passionate work with it, and I was so excited. But some of my students seemed to get a little nervous about that openness in my classrooms. So I said, I gotta adjust it, but it was years in the making. So I switched my mission to preparation, and that got kind of dry. And I'm very lucky because I get a lot of feedback in my work, because I work with kids and you guys are very honest with me. And that feedback led me to realize it wasn't working out so well for that to be a mission. And thank you for that feedback. And so what do I do when it's not working out? Unfortunately, sometimes I double down. And I got really strict with that preparation part. And again, you guys are very clear. There's more to life than getting from point A to point B. And so I said, I gotta reimagine my mission. And thanks to you, I think I got a good one. My mission now is empowerment. And I want to empower all of you to have the best, most powerful life you can have, and to make the most of it that you can do. And I think that's one that you guys are definitely on board with. And I can see it in your work. I'm going to read some names now, and these are the names of the people that have worked to empower. Some of the people, all of you do this, who have worked to empower yourselves through new skills and new abilities. With Learning.com, we have Christina Stipes, Avery Allaire, Annabelle Sheehy, and Owen Murray. With typing, 20 words, typing up to level 20, we have Lexington Lorette, Haley McLinch, Ava Quintigliani, Delaney Ashley, Ella Mae Johnson, and Liliana Lloyd. Typing 60 words a minute, we have Hunter Gamas and Sky Kalanian. 80 words a minute, we have Hunter Gomez. 100 words a minute, we have Sadie Stone, Alexia Faxon. And up to 140 words, I'm going 11 words a minute. Up to 100, level 140, we have Matthew Gosling, very nice. Completing multiplication is Liliana Lloyd. Completing division is John Patton, Victoria Gore, Jack Rudy, Frankie Carascello, Tristan Landry, and Savannah McIntyre. Completing language, James Abrahamian, Bridget Hanrahan, Riley McCarty. Completing math, Bridget Hanrahan and Nicholas Baccareza. Completing code, that work 4 levels is Quinn Jarvis. Subtraction, Diane Carlin, Lily DeRozier, Isabella Canales, and Lila Conte. Completing Duolingo level 1, Jimmy Thompson, Alana Janice, Arabella Freeley, Madison Vanderpool, Savannah McIntyre, and Grace Kennard. Level 2 Duolingo, Nate Olson, Savannah McIntyre. And completing his writing workshop at MobiMax is Noah Quinney. Congratulations and thank you for all that hard work.
Mrs. Haskins wants to recognize the Golden Instrument classes. She and the classroom teachers are proud of a couple of classes who earned it for the first time. They work together to do their best.
Good morning. I'm very proud that we had a lot of classes earning the Golden Instrument in December. And sometimes I get a little nervous about that because, not about earning it, but in December we're at high levels of excitement. But these classes really were able to transition smoothly from one activity to another and keep those STAR expectations in check. So when you hear your class call, please stand. Ms. Palladino, Mrs. Bullhorst, Mrs. Bulldog, Ms. O'Sullivan, Mrs. McGee, Mrs. Diffia, Mrs. Robinson, Ms. St. Hilaire, Mrs. Warwick, Mrs. Castano, Mrs. Jandrin, Mrs. De Benedetto, Mrs. McDonough, Mr. Stone, and Mrs. Conti. Give yourselves a round of applause. That is fabulous. I just also want to recognize
Just real quick here as well, we got some students back in December who are part of the honors band, orchestra, and/or chorus. So if you were one of those students who performed in one of those groups in December, the honors band, orchestra, or chorus, please stand to be recognized. Let's give them a round of applause as well. And those students remain standing. Those students remain standing. If you are part of Sandown North Strings Band and Chorus, please stand. They just had a fabulous concert last Tuesday, so again, excellent job. Well done. Thank you.
We want to talk to you about star behavior in all settings. We have some slides to help you understand. Do you want to see them again to learn more, or are you interested to be able to share it with your teachers? Holidays are to help us on our journey. We need to trim our sails. We continue to use star behaviors. While we continue to show acts of kindness and are remembering learners during lunch and snack, our neutral level makes star choices in all settings. Safe. Safe. Follow adult directions. They are in charge of your safety. Keep personal space. Self-check your gait. Trustworthy. Trustworthy is doing the right thing even if no one is watching. Everywhere in the building, make sure you make your teacher proud. Be honest, especially about your truth. Always respectful. Always respectful. Respond politely, match voice to task, keep hands to self, use manners with all people, be a star wherever you are. Responsible. Responsible. Use your star behaviors in all locations, do the right thing.
We continue to work together as we sail to success. Special guests, teachers, nurses, substitutes, friends, parents, bus drivers, lunch ladies, specialists, custodians, office staff, helper teachers. On the bus, at lunch,
During recess, in specials,
at school functions outside of our building,
with a substitute teacher, in a small group, in other classrooms, anywhere. We will be earning star tickets or star bucks for star choices in all settings, listening to all adults, using manners, make safe choices, following directions, greet each other. Sailing to success. Imagine all the great things we can accomplish this year as we sail to success.
ARG. Follow your North Star to success.
Our artists have been busy creating art during National Days. They are excited to share some of their artwork at the reunion. Please stand when you see your piece. The first artist is Miriam Abdul-Ali. Miriam uses markers to draw her non-toes. Miriam is a first grade artist in Miss O'Sullivan's class. Nice drawing, Miriam. Jacob is a fourth grade artist in Miss Conti's class. He loves using these coloring book pages to color at home. It helps him relax. Very colorful, Jacob. second grade artists worked together as a team. Lily Shell, Eleni Johnson, Emma Devine, and Charlie Lange. Please stand for these 4 artists created their own map design of Santa's Village. Great work. Jameson White. Jameson is a second grade artist who is super creative. He worked by himself to draw a fabulous steam engine train run. He had to attach 5 pages of paper together to create the long train run. Great job, Jameson. Sean Landry. Sean is in fourth grade. He did this show back in December. He is very excited about Christmas and drew his elf Michelle. Nice job, Sean.